everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, so welcome to the 24-hour reading vlog. It's currently about 1:53 p.m. On, what is the date today? It is Wednesday, the 16th of October. We are going to get started at about 2 p.m. Well, by we I mean me, going to get started on this 24-hour reading journey. Sorry if this is a bit wobbly, I'm using a selfie stick to film this. I'm going to kick off the 24 hours of reading at 2 p.m. so in a few minutes, and I just wanted to give a quick intro and kind of speak about my goals and all of that. So in case you guys weren't aware, I recently got a new job, which I'm starting this coming Monday. But in order to prepare, I've had 3 weeks off in between finishing up my previous role and before I start this new role on Monday. And I definitely had planned, basically from as soon as I knew I was having that much time off, wanted to take this opportunity to do a 24-hour readathon, because I did one on my channel a few years ago. Like, I want to say like 2 years ago. Also, maybe even a bit longer than that. I actually filmed all of those clips. I was staying at my parents' house, dog sitting for my parents. It's before I had the cats. And so I was dog sitting at my parents' place. So that was entirely filmed at my parents' place. And so I thought it would be fun for this one to try and beat the pages that I read for that last one. So I rewatched that old vlog. And I read 1,130 pages in that vlog. So for this one, I want to try hit 1,200. That's kind of my goal. I am not planning to read for the entire 24 hours. That's just not happening. I don't hate myself that much to not sleep. Well, you know what I mean. So I definitely will be going to bed tonight, and like sleeping overnight, but I will then go through until 2 p.m. tomorrow and just get as much read as humanly possible. So let's chat about what I'm going to be reading. So basically I'll talk about the books kind of as they come up. So the first thing that I'm going to be reading is the book that I'm currently reading, which you can't even tell what this is. This is Innocence by Kathleen Tesaro. I actually have the dust jacket here. I'll show you the dust jacket. Innocence by Kathleen Tesaro. This is actually a reread. So fun fact, I have a goal for how many rereads I wanted to do this year as part of my 2019 reading goals. And then I was chatting with Mel recently on Voxer, and she'd mentioned about a video that I did ages ago. I think it was 3 years ago. I did a top 5 Wednesday on my channel about the top 5 books that I wanted to reread. And I rewatched that video after she talked about it. And I had reread, I think, 1, which I think was the Harry Potter series. And that was it. That's all I had reread off that list, which is pretty appalling. And so I wanted to make it my goal that with these rereads I'm doing for the rest of this year to try reread those books from that video. This is one of them. So this is a book that I read, I reckon it was, I had checked, and it was originally published in 2005. I think I probably read it maybe in like 2008. And I had this recollection that I like really enjoyed this book, but I can't remember anything about it really, like just very vague details. So it's basically about this woman. It's set in like 2 time periods, kind of alternating between 2 time periods, with this woman who, when she was, I think, 18, she moved from America to London to go to this acting school. She wanted to be an actress, and she lived in this kind of really tiny little flat with these 2 other students from the school, one in particular named Robbie, who is very much a typical kind of massively wild child type of thing. So and we know that in the current time period, like present day, Robbie has died, recently died, but they'd been estranged for years. And we kind of then go back and we're getting kind of the period from when she first moved to London and befriended Robbie and kind of that whole story. And then also in the present day, she's kind of started to see Robbie's ghost. So there's kind of that going on and kind of finding out where her life's at now compared to where she thought it was going to be all those years ago. So I'm currently on page 181. So I've read 180 pages of this. So I will be taking that off my total. But my goal for the first couple of hours is just to finish this reread so that I can move on to whatever my next book's going to be, which I think it might be a library book that I'm going to pick up next. But this is my current book that I'm going to do. I'm going to go now because this clip has already gotten a little bit lengthy, but I will check in with you guys probably in a couple of hours and let you know how I'm getting on. Hopefully I will manage to finish this in the next like 2 hours or so, because I've got about, I think this is 440 pages, so I've got like 250, 60 pages left to go in this, but I will check in with you guys shortly and let you know, well, I'll be straight away for you guys and let you know how long it takes me to get this book finished. See you soon. Hi guys, so it's actually like 3:02 p.m. around there, so I've actually only been reading for about an hour, but I didn't realize that it had only been an hour, and I just felt like taking a little mini break. I don't know if anyone else gets like this, where you just really feel like taking a shower, and I just have been really craving a shower, and I do need to wash my hair anyway, so I think I'm going to take a break and have a shower and wash my hair. I was pretty busy this morning. I didn't have time to wash my hair this morning. I normally am a night, like I shower at night, but I normally wash my hair when I shower at night, but being off work has kind of thrown out my whole kind of schedule. And so I would normally have washed it, like I planned to wash it this morning, but I went out for breakfast and coffee this morning, with my mum and some kind of other family members, and then when I came home, Winnie had a vet appointment, like in the late morning. She's okay. I just have been a bit concerned about her lately, that she seems distressed sometimes when she's using the litter box, and so I took her to the vet just to get her checked, and we think she's okay. I think I just have to change her diet a little bit, which doesn't sound super complicated, except I think it's going to be expensive, because I think I'm going to have to get her like special kinds of food, but we'll see. I got some of the special food that the vet recommended from the vet, and there's some other stuff like a probiotic and things like that I'm going to be giving her over the next couple of weeks, and see kind of how she responds to that. They also took some bloods just as a general thing to check, and they'll let me know. Anyway, tangent. So I had that, and then I came home and I literally had, they were also due for their back of the neck thing. Both the cats, Winnie and Giles, were both due for that. I do it to them at the same time, but it's also the month where they have to do 2, because there's one that they get every month, and then there's one that they get every quarter. And so I did the one that they get quarterly today, and then tomorrow I'll have to do the normal monthly one. It actually wasn't too bad. Normally, Giles is way more timid generally than Winnie, and so he doesn't like it, but he'll normally just like kind of freeze up and just go ugh, and just sit there while I do it, and then immediately jump away when I let him go. But Winnie, like last month, we had a massive fight about it, Winnie and I. She clawed, I had scratches all down my arms and across my stomach. Like she clawed me like through my shirt that I was wearing all over my stomach, because I was like trying to hold her against my body. But today was really successful actually. But it always makes it harder when I have to do 2, because normally by the time we get to the next month's one, she's, been lulled into a false sense of security. But today, with it having done just the day before, she'll be a lot more wary of me picking her up, because I don't pick her up a lot. Like, she's a very snuggly cat. She'll come up and lay on me and snuggle near me when I'm laying down. Like, she was literally just, she jumped up when I moved, but she was just curled up against me when I was reading just now. So I don't like pick them up a lot. Either of them, like they don't love being picked up. They like accept it, but anyway, so when I pick her up to do that, like she kind of is on guard immediately. So now that she knows that I did that to her today, she'll be even more on guard tomorrow. But anyway, so I did that, and that was a debacle when I got home. I had to do it to both of them, and I did all that, and then I had to clean up some stuff, and I did that, and then basically I had just enough time to kind of have lunch and get ready for this. And so now, like I said, I've been reading for an hour. I guess I should give you a page update. I'm actually pretty impressed. So I'm on page, I didn't even know that. I am a fast reader. Like, it sounds stuck up to call yourself a fast reader, but I just am. I'm on page 343, so I've read 162 pages so far in an hour. Just, like, I'm very happy with. So, I mean, this isn't, like, it's not super dense reading. Like, it's not, like, super easy or anything, but it's just, like, normal, there's quite a lot of dialogue on that page. But yeah, it's pretty just normal flowing story. So I've got about just over 100 pages left. But like I said, I'm just going to take a quick break now and have a shower and wash my hair. And then I will settle in and read that last 100 pages and finish this book off. But I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Hi guys, it is about 10 to 4 now. As you can see, I've showered. My hair is freshly washed and wet, and I really should dry it, but I'm not going to because I really can't be bothered. So the readathon has been going for almost 2 hours, and so far I've only read for half of that time, so we really need to knuckle down. So I'm going to settle in now with Innocence and read the last 100 or so pages that I have left, and then I will check in with you guys then. Hi guys, it is just after 4:30 and the lighting is really weird, and this is a really weird angle because I can't move right now because I have a cat on my hip. I told you that she loves to be wherever I am, and she's currently like laying on my side. So I just finished Innocence. I just put the dust jacket back on it. So I'm not going to give like full thoughts in this vlog video because I don't want this vlog to be like super long, and I'll just talk about them in detail in my recent reads video that I'll film over the weekend. But my nails look really good with this book. But this was interesting reread because, like I said, I didn't remember that much about it, but I had this impression in my mind that I really enjoyed this at the time that I read it. But the ending, oh boy, I don't know how I felt about this. This is one that I'm going to have to sit with for a little bit and think about how I feel about the ending. So I've technically read, so we're 2.5 hours in, I've read 259 pages. The next book that I'm going to pick up is Notorious 19 by Janet Evanovich. This is book 19 in the Stephanie Plum series. I already checked, and this is 302 pages long. I suspect that this will not take me very long to read at all, like a couple of hours, because the Stephanie Plum books are so easy to read. I technically next, like the way I would normally like read and organize my books, I should be picking up actually the Through the Woods graphic novel by Emily Carroll. But I decided to just put that off and to read that for that to be the first book that I pick up once the 24-hour readathon is done, because I just didn't want to skew kind of my page numbers for how many pages I read over this 24 hours, because obviously graphic novels are so much easier to get through than normal books because they're pictures. So yeah, I thought I would just wait, and whichever book I'm in the middle of or whatever, when I finish this 24 hours of reading, I'll finish that, and then I'll just pick up Through the Woods after I'm done with that. So I'm gonna go now and read as much of Notorious 19 I can before I get so uncomfortable, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of uncomfortable in this position, but if you have pets, then you know that you just try not to disturb them. But I'll probably end up moving her off after not too long, because like I said, I am pretty uncomfortable. But I will check in with you guys later on and let you know how I'm getting on with Notorious 19. I'll probably read for an hour to an hour and a half until I need to feed the cats their dinner. They generally get fed around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. So I'll probably read up until I take a break to feed the cats, and I'll check in with you guys then and let you know how far through I am. In case you couldn't tell that it's almost dinner time, I have 2 precious beans who are sticking to me like glue. Yes, I know. It's almost dinner time. Okay, it is just about 6 o'clock. This is a terrible angle, but I have 2 cats on my lap at the moment. Giles has just moved up. Oh, tried to sniff Winnie and she kicked him away. So, I have been reading Notorious 19. I'm not gonna lie, I had about a 20 to 30 minute doze in there. I went to bed really late last night, and I got up at 8, and I didn't go to bed till about 2 a.m, so I only got about 6 hours sleep. But I only dozed for like 20-30 minutes, and that gave me like a second win, so to speak. So I'm on page 115, so like a third of the way through this, because like I said, this is only 302 pages. So I'm on page 115. like I said, it is basically time. Oh, I just dropped the book. Time to feed the cats. God, I shouldn't have laid down on my hair wet. This is what happens. It is time to feed the cats. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably going to run out and get some dinner because I'm really craving nuggets. And McDonald's here at the moment have this whole thing where you can get 24 nuggets for $10, which I never eat the whole 24, but like, why wouldn't I get that many when it's only $10? You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably feed the cats. It's pretty early. Like, I don't always have dinner this early, but I'm pretty hungry. And because I'm going to be taking a break anyway to feed the cats, I may as well feed the cats and then go. Sorry, this is the case that I normally have on my phone, but my phone is in the selfie stick, and I take this off because it like gets all like bent up and weird if I leave this on when it's in the selfie stick. So I'm just holding this, and it looks really mangy. It's not like that dirty. It's just like the marking from where the pop socket is. Like, it makes the thing look darker around it. And this has gotten a little bit like worn, but I'm due for a phone upgrade next month. So that is very exciting. Because I contemplated not getting a new phone and just like letting my plan run over and moving to like month to month and getting it for a lot cheaper by not getting a new phone. But I think I would like to have the new camera, like to get a better camera on like by getting, I'm not going to get the 11. I think I'll get like the iPhone XR or the iPhone XS. I'll have to do a bit more research into which one I think will be better. God, this is an ugly angle. Anyway, so like I said, I'm going to feed the cats, and then I'm probably going to run out and get some dinner and then come back. And then once I'm done eating, I will finish off the rest of this. I've only got less than 200 pages left in this. So far, I feel like, I mean, how many hours has this been going for? What time did I say it was? So we're like 4 hours in, and I've read 380 pages, thereabouts, estimate. It's not too bad. Like, it's not great considering that I took almost an hour off to shower and wash my hair, and then I dozed for almost 30 minutes, and now I'm going to take a break to feed the cats. But I feel like after I've had dinner, I can really settle in, and I'll be able to like read straight through and finish this and then move on to my next book. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to go and get dinner and feed the cats their dinner. Bye. Hi guys, it is about 7 p.m. now. I fed the cats, I went and got dinner, I've eaten. It's a little bit later than I intended, but so far we're like 5.5 hours into the readathon, and I've done probably only like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe of reading. So in terms of hours spent reading, this has been a bit of a failure so far, but I am planning now to settle in with Notorious 19 and read solidly until I finish this. Like I said, I think I've got just under 200 pages to go because I'm on page, what page am I on? I'm on page 115, and this is 302 pages, so I've got like 190 pages to go, so this will take me probably about an hour and a half to read, so hopefully around 9 o'clock tonight, I will be checking in with you guys to tell you guys that I have finished this off, so stay tuned. Another clip, another shitty angle, but once again, I have a cat on me. I'll probably move her off in a minute because I need to go to the bathroom. But so it is about 8:40, I think. And I just finished Notorious 19. So this is, like I said, the 19th book in the 70 Plum series. Again, not going to give you a super amount of my thoughts because I'll talk about it more in depth in my recent reads video that I'll film this weekend. But this was okay. I feel like I noticed, these books are always like kind of problematic. I feel like in this one I noticed a lot more of the problematic things. Once again, the love triangle is still not resolved. So yeah, but I finished it. So this was 302 pages, and I read, 259? So what does that take me to? 571? That's not bad. What is that, like just under 600 pages? I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go now and figure out what my next read is, and then I will report back. Okay, it is about 10 past 9. I've picked up my next read. I have a Winifred right here in my lap, and I have, I don't know if you can see Giles, he's just there. You can kind of see his little furry body. He is in his cat tower, and I probably just gave you a little sneak peek of what the book is. That's right, it's official. I am starting, for the first time, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I texted my friend Emma, she's so excited. So I read the ACOTAR trilogy and enjoyed it, and I recommended it to, like, my friend Emma read it because I really enjoyed mainly ACOMAF, and she read it and she became obsessed with the ACOTAR trilogy, and she moved straight on to the Throne of Glass series, and she's been dying for me to read this, and it is finally happening. I'm going to dive in to book 1. How long is this one? 420-ish pages. Interesting to see if I can get this whole thing done tonight, or if I'll end up finishing this tomorrow. Like I said, it's about 10 past 9. I'm going to settle in with this for a couple of hours now. I'm probably going to go to bed around midnight and then try to get like about 8 hours sleep and get up at about 8 tomorrow. And that will give me another 6 hours tomorrow of reading. So I think that realistically, I would have thought with that much time I could probably get this finished and then still read another 2 books. But I'm still not quite halfway to my page goal, because what did I say I was at? I'm at 302 and 259, 69, 59. I think I'm at 59. I really should have calculated this. I'll have it on the screen, I think. I think I'm at like 560 or 570 pages. But if I can get this done tonight, that would take me to almost 1,000 pages. Wow, okay, yeah, that would be impressive, because that would mean I would only need to get 200 more pages tomorrow to hit 1,200. And if I'm thinking that realistically tomorrow I could probably read like another 2 books, maybe, that would be very doable. And it doesn't feel like I've spent as much time reading as I should have, particularly not early on. I just look all kinds of awful in this vlog. And for that, I mean, you shouldn't have to apologize, but I just keep looking at myself in the thing being like, why? Anyway, who cares, right? We're here for the reading. Let's jump into Throne of Glass. So, plans have gone a little awry. It's currently 10 past 1 in the morning. I have been reading, but I'm not gonna lie, I have been playing a lot of Burger Shop on my laptop. So I have been reading, oh, there's a Winnie cat. I have been reading, but I've been doing it very intermittently. So I have read 234 pages of Throne of Glass, and I actually realized this isn't quite as long as I thought it was, because the end part I realized that still had like page numbers and stuff on it, but it was actually an excerpt from Crown of Midnight, the second book. So this is actually only 404 pages. So I'm well past the halfway mark. And I calculated it, and I think I'm like 790 pages I think I've read so far. I'll put it on the screen exactly what it is. So I only need to read like another 400, just over 400 pages, I think, to hit the 1,200 page goal. So I'm still very, very doable, because I have till 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm actually planning to head to bed now. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go get ready for bed now, and then I'll probably read another chapter or 2 of this, like, right before I go to sleep. And then I won't check in. This is my, like, night check-in, and then I will touch base with you guys in the morning and let you know how much I ended up reading tonight, and then what my overall plans are for tomorrow's reading. I'm kind of hoping to basically finish this and then also finish what my next read will be, which I think will be a NetGalley. Yeah, it will be. It'll be a NetGalley read, so I need to check what my next NetGalley book is that I need to read, and then I'll be picking that up. So if I can get through the end of this and all of that, that should get me to 1,200 pages, and I'd be very happy with that much reading. So especially given that I've been very lax, not lax, like I've still been getting a lot of read, and I've read definitely more than I generally do just within a single day. But, you know, I have had a mini nap and gone for nuggets and had a shower. Not that those, like, they're life things, but you know what I mean. So, and then the burger shop is the one thing that I'm like, okay, that was really unnecessary to have. But it is what it is. So I will check in with you guys again tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is about 8:15 in the morning now on Thursday, the 17th of October. So I'm pretty tired. I've been up for about 15 minutes. I fed the cats, and I've just come back to sit in my bed and I guess do some reading, but I ended up going to sleep really late last night, which I'm really mad at myself. I didn't go to sleep until probably about 3:30 in the morning. Was I doing a lot of reading? No. I got caught into that once I did read a bit more last night. I'm on page 263. So I didn't read a huge amount, but like I read like 2 or 3 chapters before I went to bed. But then I just did that thing where I was like, oh, let me just like set my alarm on my phone. And then while I was out, I was like, oh, let me have a look at Facebook. And then I just got caught into like a black hole of like random videos, and then on Twitter, and then back to Facebook random videos. And I just did that for like another like hour and a half. And so I didn't end up going to sleep until really late. So I'm pretty tired. And I really, really want to go back to sleep. But I'm not going to, because there's only less than 6 hours left of the Readathon. So I am going to, because I can nap this afternoon. If I get really, really tired after the Readathon, it's done. Like I can nap this afternoon once reading is not a priority. But I'm going to push through now. And so I've got 140 pages left of this, basically 142, I think, something like that. So I'm going to sit here now and push through and read this solidly and see how long it takes me to get this done. So I'm going to focus on reading today for these last hours. I'm not going to faff around with other things. Okay? So let's do it. Hi, another awkward angle, but I have 2 little sleepy companions down here. Can you see them both? I can't even see what I'm showing. I think you can see them both. They're so cute. So it's about 11:30 now, and I've just finished Throne of Glass. I wasn't reading that whole time. Surprise, surprise. No, but I was actually feeling really tired off and on. So to avoid falling asleep every time I felt like I was, starting to get to that stage where I was starting to feel really sleepy, I pulled out my phone and just did some social media surfing for a bit until I felt a bit more awake, and then went back to reading, and I did that back and forth kind of a few times, but I have finished it now. Again, not going to give a huge amount of thoughts in this video, but I enjoyed it. It's not like an amazing book for me, but I can definitely see that I think that this series is going to like grow and get better like as the series goes on, I think. So I am looking forward to continuing on and seeing how it develops. That takes me in terms of pages to just under 1,000. I think I'm at like 960 something. Again, I'll have page numbers on the screen. So to hit the 1,200 page mark, I need to read like another 240 pages, something like that. And so the next book that I have, I checked my next NetGalley read. Like I said last night, the next book I'm going to pick up is from NetGalley. So I have my Kindle here, and my next NetGalley book, I thought it would be a thriller because 90% of my NetGalley books are thrillers, but it's not. It's a YA contemporary called Promwrecked. It's pronounced prom, right? We don't have it in Australia. Promwrecked. And it's a contemporary novel, from what I can understand, about a high school where the prom gets cancelled. And it's a girl who's trying to like organize an alternative prom. And I think there's some kind of romance. She's starting to have romantic feelings for her ex-best friend's boyfriend. Sounds complicated. But so I've checked, and that is just over 300 pages. I think it's like 301 pages or something. So if I knuckle down and get that entire book read, which I think I will be able to, because I don't think it would take me 2.5 hours to read that book. And especially I read pretty fast on my Kindle, and I expect that with it being a YA contemporary, it's going to be like really quick and easy to read. So that is what I'm going to move on to now, and I will give you guys an update a little later on and let you know kind of how I'm going and if I'm tracking to hit the 1200 page mark. All right, talk to you soon. Okay, guys, it is about 1:35 p.m. So there's technically 25 minutes left, but I just finished Prom Rect. So to give a quick recap of what I read during this past 24 hours, I read the last 259 pages of Innocence. I'm not going to go grab it because it's on the other side of the room, but I read 302 pages of Notorious 19. I read 404 pages of Throne of Glass, and then I believe 301 pages of Prom Rect. So I believe my total is 1,266 pages. I will leave it on the screen, my final tally on the screen. I'm pretty happy because, as I'm sure you guys could tell, I wasn't like as committed to like just doing nothing but reading as I had originally planned to be. So for me to still have, which I'm totally fine with, to have done some other things and still to have got over 1,200 pages read over this past 24 hours, I'm really, really happy with. And I managed to complete 4 books, 3 in their entirety. So I'm very, very happy with that accomplishment, and I'm really tired now, and I'm really hungry because I haven't had lunch. So I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to have a nap, and it's going to be a glorious afternoon. But yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, but I think I will have an outro clip after this, so see you in that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this 24-hour reading vlog. I'm pretty happy with how much I managed to get read, considering that I didn't really, put my full efforts into it that I could have. Stay tuned for my recent reads video, which will be coming up, which will be my next video that goes up, where I will have more of my full thoughts on all of those books, plus all of the other books that I managed to read over this past week. But yeah, please let me know what you thought of it. How much do you guys think that you could normally get read in 24 hours if you like really buckled down to it? I would love to know. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. That is all I have for this video today. Bye, guys.